to do. All stations, this is WQVS 960, beginning the 10th session of the National GMRS Net. This net meets every Sunday at 5 p.m. Arizona time, 6 Mountain, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. There are no membership requirements to participate in this net. It's open to all licensed GMRS operators anywhere in the country. This net is a general-purpose net intended to provide a regular opportunity to share news and discuss topics of interest. Before we begin, if there is any emergency or priority traffic, please call now. Having heard nothing, if there is any emergency or priority traffic at any point, please break the net at any time by saying break between transmissions, and we'll help out in any way we can. This net utilizes link repeaters throughout the United States owned by various user groups and individuals which are affiliated with the MyGMRS linking system. For information on the National GMRS Net and the various groups linked together this evening, or to find information on obtaining a GMRS license, please visit usgmrs.com. For information on the GMRS service in general, and to find other repeaters located throughout the country, visit mygmrs.com, that's mygmrs.com. We have more repeaters tied in for this net than what's usually connected to the system throughout the week. As a result, please wait for the repeater's carrier to drop between transmissions, as some of the equipment in use tonight will have operational restrictions above what we may be normally used to. That is a directed net, meaning all traffic should pass through the net control operator. My name is David, WQVS 960 in Tucson, Arizona, and I'll be net control this evening. This net is laid out as follows. We begin with a roll call of stations who have checked in at least once in the last 5 sessions, followed by the roundtable discussion. That is then in turn followed by an open check-in for any licensed stations organized by state. Your spot on the roll call is renewed with every net you have a presence in. Alternatively, if you'd like to be manually placed on the roll call, you can give us a shout throughout the week, send us an email at tucsongmrs@gmail.com, or otherwise get a hold of us any other way you wish. Roll call is organized alphabetically, first by state and then by call sign. When called, please identify to state your presence. If you have any other family members you would like to check in as well, please give their first names. We'll move through the list fairly rapidly. If you miss your turn, we'll call for other stations that were on the roll call but missed their chance. Again, this is only for stations who are already on the roll call, which are those who have joined us at least once in the last 5 nets. It's not an open check-in. We'll hold that after the roundtable. The topic for tonight's net was suggested by Doug, WRFL 449, and I think it's a great topic given the influx of new users we're all seeing. As a newcomer himself, Doug is curious about etiquette and protocol for GMRS communications, how to introduce yourself, ask for others, join a conversation, etc. So let's throw out some ideas, tips, and advice for our newcomers. If you are not able to stick around for the roundtable or would like to bow out of this topic, feel free to report no traffic up front when you're called during the roll call. All right, let's start with the roll call, starting with Arizona stations. WRCU 527, Darren.
WRCU 527, Darren in Tucson.
WRCZ 558, Aaron.
WRCZ 558, Tucson, no conflict at this time.
Sounds good. WRDK 713, Dave.
WRDK 713, Tucson, present.
WRDR 611, Jeff.
Radio check, mic check, mic check.
You're You're making it. WREZ 948, Brian.
Radio check.
Station request to the radio. We're making it. We're also conducting a net at this time. Please hold all future traffic. One more time, WREZ 948, Brian. WRFE 219, Mike.
WRFE 219, this is Mike from Marana.
Okay, Mike, got you in the log. WRFF 723, Paul.
WRFF 723, Paul on Marana.
All right, Paul, good to have you on here. WRFG 912, Dean. WRFL 884, Darrow.
WRFL 884, Darrow, no traffic.
Okay, thank you. Got you on here. WRFN 463, Rick. All right, that concludes the Arizona roll call. Have there been any stations that have missed their chance to check in? Again, this is not an open check-in just yet. Any stations that have been present in the last five nets based out of Arizona? Let's call. Nothing heard. WQND 300, Connor in Huntington Beach, California. You're the only station on this roll, so we'll leave it with you. All right, moving on to Illinois stations. Illinois stations, heads up. WQEN 679, Rich. WQNV 466, Ronnie. WQWA 590, Tim. WQYS 347, Burnt. WQYU 376, Kurt.
WQYU 376, Kurt out of Woodstock, Illinois.
Thank you, Kurt. Got you on here. WQYU 559, Jerry. WQYW 688, Casey. WQZB 946, Eddie.
Whiskey, Quebec, Zulu, Bravo, 946. No traffic.
All right, Eddie, thanks for that. WQZW 575, David.
WQZW 575, David, checking in from Waukegan, Illinois.
Thank you, David. WQ Zulu Zulu ZZ 968, Doug.
WQZZ 968.
Doug. WRAL 939 Vincent.
WRAL 939, Vince from Oak Forest, no traffic.
Okay, thank you, Vince. WRBP 334 John. WRCM 330 Bob.
Good evening, Net Control, WRCM 330, Antioch, Illinois, good day.
Okay, thank you, Bob. WRCV 497 Jeff.
WRCV 497, checking in and out from Grant Park, Illinois.
Very good, Jeff. I got you in and out of the log. WRCZ 886 Bill.
WRCZ 886, Bill, Round Lake, Illinois, in and out.
Okay, roger that, Bill. Got you in and out. WRDB 714 Kirk. WRDK 264 Joe.
WRDK 264 Joe, no traffic.
All right, thanks for stopping by, Joe. WRDU 235 Rob.
WRDU 235 Rob, no traffic.
Very good, Rob. Thanks for dropping by. WRDW 795 Brent. WREM 499 Allen.
WREM 499 Allen in Midlothian, Illinois.
Very good, Alan. Thanks for checking in. I have you in the log. WREM 501 Don. WRFJ 642 Ken.
WRFJ 642, Ken, correction to the log. It's Spring Grove, Illinois, not Springfield.
Okay, thank you very good there, Ken. I got it corrected in the log, and I'll push that through on the other sessions as well. WRFJ 980 Jeremy. WRFK 892 Chris. I'll burst the noise there. Not sure if that's you. Give it one more shot. WRFK 892 Chris. All right, I'll consider that a check-in, but it's rough copy. See if you can improve it at the round table there if you make it. WRFL 449 Doug.
WRFL 449, this is Doug from Prairie Grove, Illinois.
Okay, thank you, Doug. Got you in here. WRFM 332 Chris.
WRFM 332, no traffic.
Okay, thanks for dropping by, Chris. Okay, that's the end of the list for Illinois. Have there been any stations on the roll call thus far, checked in the last 5 nets, that have missed their chance just now? All right, nothing heard. We'll close that up for Illinois. Moving on to Indiana. Heads up Indiana stations. WQVG 601. Mike.
WQVG 601, Mike, Gary, Indiana.
Thank you, Mike. Got you in here. WQVY 669. Ryan. WQYW 692. Kevin. WQYZ 296. Bailey.
WQYZ 296, but it's Dave. Dave over here, Griffith, Indiana.
Gator Dave, not sure how the other one made it in there, but we'll leave that up to static. WQZR 755. Rick.
Roger, this is WQZR 755, Rick, in the friendly confines of Maryville, Indiana. In and out.
Very good, Rick. Thanks for dropping by. WRAN 345. Wally.
WRAM 345, Hobart, Indiana. Wally checking in.
All right, very good, Wally. Thanks for dropping by, and I have you in the log. WRAX 542. Buddy.
WRX 542, Buddy, Greencastle, Indiana. Good evening.
Same to you, buddy. Thanks for checking in. WRCN 496. Cooper.
WRCN 496, Cooper, Stylesville, Indiana. Evening to y'all.
Cooper, thanks for checking in. Moving on to WRCQ 487. Jay.
WRCQ 487, Jay, Hobart, Indiana.
Okay, thanks for checking in. WRCQ 487, Unit 3. I have the name Tyler in the log, but if you're out there, let me know.
WRCQ 487, Unit 3, Tyler, Hobart, Indiana.
Very good, Tyler. Thanks for checking in. WRCW 750, Thomas.
WRCW 750, Thomas, Hammond, Indiana, in and out.
Okay, Thomas, got you in here, checked in and out. Thanks for dropping by. WRCZ 525, James. WRDA 843, Shane.
WRDA 843, Shane in St. John, Indiana.
Okay, Shane, got you in here. Thanks for checking in. WRDE 566, Tim.
WRDE 566, Tim. Indianapolis, Indiana, checking in, checking out.
Okay, very good, Tim. Got you in and out. Thanks for dropping by. WRDE 566, Unit 2, Andrea.
She is currently at work tonight. WRDE 566 Unit 2 Andrea. She's currently at work tonight.
Okay, no problem. We'll catch him next time. WREY 478 JB.
WREY 478 JB here out of Indianapolis. No traffic. Thank you very much.
Very good. Thanks for checking in and out. I have you down. WRFC 721, Steve.
WRFC 721, Steve checking in, no traffic from Porter County, Indiana.
Very good, Steve. Thanks for dropping by. WRFL. I have 246 and 446. If you could let me know which one it is, I'll get you logged in.
WRFL 246, Don, Hammond, Indiana.
Okay, Don, thanks for the correction. WREN 806, John. Actually, let's stop it before we get there. That's Minnesota. End of the line for Indianapolis. Any other stations that were on the roll call? If you'd like a second chance to check in and you had checked in the last 5 minutes, please call.
WQVY 669, Ryan, Cherville.
Okay, thank you, Ryan. Got you in here. Any other second chance on the roll call?
RDE 721.
919, can you hear me?
The station ending with "Can you hear me?" Go ahead.
Sorry about that. It's my first time. Call ID WRBR 919.
Okay, I have WR. If you can give me your numbers again, and just a heads up to the others listening in, this is not open check-in yet, but I'll get you logged in nonetheless. Happy to have you.
Oh, no, thank you. No, I'm a member on the site. Last numbers were 919.
Okay, very good. Got you in here. Let's see, where do we leave it? Any other second chance check-ins that were already on the roll call, meaning you attended the last 5 nets in Indiana, please call.
WQY 692, Martinsville, in and out tonight.
Okay, sounds good. I believe that's Kevin. Thanks for dropping by. Any other roll call check-ins for Indiana if you have made it in the last 5 nets? All right, we'll move on to Minnesota. We have one station here, WREN 806. John, go ahead.
He's probably still driving home from my house. He won't be here tonight, 593.
Sounds good. Hopefully we'll catch him next time. Moving on to Missouri, WRDB 845, Chris. Okay, nothing heard. Let's see. We're going to move into North Carolina. Let me see if we're connected, and it looks like we are. So let's start there. Heads up North Carolina stations, WQEN 357, Scott.
Yes, sir, WQEN 357. Scott here. Please check me in and out for the night. Thanks.
Okay, Scott, got you down. Thanks for dropping by. WQQK 383, Kevin. WQTG 303, Brad.
WQTG 303. I'll be in and out tonight. Everybody stay healthy.
All right, Brad, same to you, and thanks for dropping by. WQZN 890, Todd. We got a stuck carrier over in North Carolina. If somebody can fix that in the next few seconds, otherwise we'll have to try that round next time, and it looks like we're cleared. So WQZN 890, Todd. WR8W 234, William. All right, Brad, if you can hear this, I don't know if you have a way to resolve this repeater on your link. Otherwise, we'll disconnect here and we can catch up again later. All right, folks, we'll try North Carolina again later. Sounds like they're having some technical issues. Let's see, moving on to New Jersey. New Jersey stations, all three of you in the log. Heads up, WQEJ 577, Rich.
WQEJ 577. Check me in and out again tonight, guys.
Sounds good, Rich. Thanks for dropping by. WRAK 968, Mike.
WRAK 968, Mike, Little Lake Harbor, no traffic.
Okay, very good, Mike. Got you in and out. WREM 430, Nick.
Whiskey Romeo, Echo Mike 430. Check in.
All right, got you in here. Just a heads up, your audio is a little hot, and we're 100% checked in for New Jersey, so good on you guys. That is going to beat everyone else. Starting with New Mexico stations, heads up, WQJI 810, Russell.
WQJI 810, thank you for running the net.
Very good, Russ. Thanks for joining us tonight. WQTU 595, David. WQUR 407, Dean. WRAN 487, Mike.
WRAN 487, Mike in Albuquerque, no traffic.
Okay, Mike, thanks for dropping by this evening. WRDV 308, Caden.
WRBV 308, no traffic.
Okay, thank you. Got you in and out. Thanks for dropping by. WRCC 710, Monty. WRCC 710, Breda. WRCC 714, Bruce.
WRCC 714, portable, no traffic. Thank you, David.
Thank you, Bruce. You're killing it with your signal there. Very nice for a handout there. WRCS 365, David. WRCU 726, Zach. WRCU 852, Levi. WRCX 237, Kevin.
WRCX 237, Kevin here in Moriarty, New Mexico, no traffic.
Very good, Kevin. Thanks for dropping by. WRCZ 417, Paul.
WRCZ 417, no traffic.
All right, thank you, Paul. Thanks for dropping by. WRDB 817, David. WRDS 831, James.
WRDS 831, no traffic.
All right, thank you, James. WRDZ 390, Matt. WREC 548, Jim. Whiskey Romeo Echo Echo 380, Brett. WREI 364, Mark. WREI 406, Alan. WREM 305, Mark. WRFE 484, Brad.
WRFE 484, Brad, Los Alamos, checking in, no traffic.
All right, thank you, Brad. WRFG 930, Andy.
WRFG 930, Albuquerque, no traffic.
All right, thanks for dropping by, Andy. WRFH 557, Dwayne. WRFK 394, David.
WRFK 394, David in Santa Fe, no traffic.
All right, thanks for dropping by, David. We've reached the bottom of the list for New Mexico. If you were on the roll call, meaning you were here for at least last 5 nets, and you'd like a second chance for New Mexico, please call. All right, I have you down in Oklahoma, but for some reason I want to say I had you noted as Sioux Falls, but maybe I'm getting confused here. Moving on to WRAS 704, Scott.
Good evening, all. This is Scott, WRS 704, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Traveling at the moment and down in Corpus Christi, Texas this evening.
Very good, Scott. It's always fun trying to guess where you're going to pop up next time, so glad to have you. WQYR 748, Lee, and that's the cue there. Since Scott was in Texas, we're moving into Texas as well. So heads up there. WQYR 748, Lee. WQZV 606, Gary. WQZZ 606, Jason. WRAA 722, Martin. WRAE 521, Ken. WRAI 914, Steve.
Frank.
Go ahead, break.
Yeah, sorry I missed my check-in. This is Chris, WRDB 845. No traffic.
Okay, thank you, Chris. Got you in here. Let's see, where did we leave it? I think we had it at Steve, WRAI 914. No, nothing heard there, so we'll move on to WRAK 606, Bill. WRAK 722, Tom. WRAL 603, Nathan. WRAR 671, Shannon. All right, I got your calls in there enough to know that it's you. There is quite a bit of noise on your signal, so it might be a little rough if we make it to the round table and see if there's maybe something you can do there. WRCN 926, Cedric. WRCN 933, Greg. WRCS 823, John. We're not quite at the bottom of the list yet for Texas, but any second chickens at Mr. Spot in Texas, if you're there, please call. All right, nothing heard. Moving on to WRCV 341, Gary. WRDF 640, Larry. WREA 281, Ron. WREE 678, Robert.
Romeo Echo 678. This is Robert in Houston. No traffic.
All right, Robert, got you logged in. Thanks for dropping by. WREL 603. WREP 295, Mike. WRER 998, Hugh. WRES 244, George. WREZ 972, Jared. WRFM 842, Renee. Help me out there. Okay, nothing heard. That's the bottom of the list for Texas. Was there anybody on the roll call for Texas that missed their opportunity to check in, meaning you were checked in during any time during the last 5 nets? Please call.
Evening, this is WRFI 782. I'm an open check-in, but I'm just calling now because I'm getting ready to have to leave for work, so I just want to let y'all know I have been listening. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Was that WRFI 842? Did I have that right?
WRFI 782. I'm Steve, and I'm in Houston.
Okay, very good, Steve. Thanks for dropping by. Any other second chance check-ins for people on the roll call for Texas? All right, we're moving on to Virginia, but before I do that, that's the same link as North Carolina, and we have some feedback there already. So let's see how this goes, but I might have to toss it again. WQZN 890, Todd in North Carolina. WRAW 234, William, North Carolina. WRBV 327, Dale.
WRBV 327, Dale in Winston-Salem.
Okay, very good, Dale. Thanks for checking in. WRDA 414, Jason. WRDQ 608, William. WRDQ 608. Okay, William, happy to have you. Thanks for checking in. WRDZ 312, John. nothing heard. Try one more time for WRDZ 312, John. WRES 222, Kyle and Amy. WRFB 876, Brian. WRFC 917, Kevin. WRFI 390, Chris. WRFK 545, Raymond. WRFL 315, Brian.
WRFL.
Okay, thanks for checking in, and we've reached the bottom of the list for North Carolina. Second chance check-ins, if you were on the roll call, meaning I just mentioned you and you were in any of the last 5 nets, please call if you're in North Carolina. All right, moving on to Virginia. I have one station, WRFC 637, Dave. All right, we've made it to Wisconsin. Heads up if you're over there. Starting with WQGT 456, Jeff. WQJV 506, Paul.
WQJV 506.
All right, thank you, Paul. Good to have you again. WQMP 372, Tim. WQNM 292, Scott.
WQNM 292, Dave, thanks for doing the net. I know it's a lot of work. Keep it up. No traffic.
All right, very good. Thank you. Thanks for dropping by. WQNX 906, Michael. WQOW 374, Rick. WQQD 868, Rich. WQVA 593, Corey. I know I heard you out there.
WQVA 593, Corey. No traffic.
All right. Thanks for that. WQYE 931, Tawan. WQYV 879, Dwayne. WQZJ 767, Doug. WQZZ396, Mike. WRAB 672, Steve.
WRAB 672, no traffic.
All right, Steve, sounds good. Thanks for dropping by. WRAQ 304, Al.
WRAQ 304, Milwaukee, no traffic.
WRAR 309, Matthew, and I got you in there, Al. WRAX 620, Ed.
WRAX 620, in and out, no traffic. Great job, Dave.
All right, thank you, Ed. I appreciate it, and thanks for dropping by. WRBQ 942, Chuck. WRDW 443, Don. WRDY 321. WRDZ 952, Jack.
WRTZ 952, Jack, Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Okay, got you down. Thanks for checking in. WREE 344, Nathan. WREN 713, Rod.
WREN 713, Rod, Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, checking in.
All right, thank you, Rod. WRFF 557, Daniel.
WRFF 557, no traffic.
WRFF 680, Brandon.
WRFF 680, Brandon, no traffic.
Sounds good, Brandon. Thanks for dropping by. And Daniel, 557, I have you down as well as in and out, so thanks for dropping by there. WRFI 554, nope, WRFI 544, Doug.
WRFI 544, Doug, in Madison, Wisconsin, with no traffic this evening. Thank you.
All right, Doug, thanks for dropping by. WRFK 526, Rick.
WRFK 526, Rick in Neosho, Wisconsin, checking in.
All right, very good, Rick. Thanks for checking in. We've reached the bottom of the list for Wisconsin. Any second chance check-ins, if your name was on the roll call, meaning you were in the last 5 nets, please throw out your call sign. All right, nothing heard. This concludes the roll call. Before we begin the roundtable, does anyone have any general announcements? Please give your call sign. Okay, we now begin the roundtable portion of the net, which will follow with the general check-in. So if you want to make it on the future nets, please give your call sign at the end of that. We'll take in anybody with the GMRS license there. Again, the topic for tonight's net, etiquette and protocol for GMRS communications, how to introduce yourself, ask for others, join a conversation, etc. Let's throw out some ideas, tips, and advice for our newcomers. If you would like to make a suggestion for future topics, please feel free to throw out any ideas during your turn, or get a hold of us throughout the week any way you can. We'll start at the top of the list here, going with... Oh, scroll up there. All right. Going with WRCU 527. Darren, go ahead.
Hey, it's 527, Darren in Tucson. Heard a lot of really good etiquette before the net started, so if you're listening and you hear somebody double, just break and say double and unkey the mic and let them come back, or if you hear part of their sign. So that's my only recommendation, and welcome Doug to the net, and appreciate you showing up. That's it.
All right, thank you, Darren. Turning the mic over to WRCZ 558, Aaron. Nothing heard. WRDK 713, Dave. WRFE 219, Mike.
WRFE 219. Yeah, I'm also new to the radio, and I've been listening, and I'm here to see if I can pick up some tips. I'm starting to pick it up. And Dave, you're doing a good job with the net. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mike. And you've alluded to a very good idea there, and that's to listen in and see what everyone else is doing. So you're on the right track. WRFF 723, Paul.
WRF 723, WRFF 723. I got no traffic. Thanks.
Okay, Roger, Paul. Thanks for that. WQYU 376, Kurt.
Hi, it's WQAU 376. I'm kind of a newcomer to this also, so I just kind of lay back and listen and kind of get little tips here and there. Just found out what no traffic meant last time, so I'm picking up little terms and stuff like that as we go along. Appreciate it, you guys. You're doing a great job.
All right, thank you, Kurt, and you're doing the right thing. WQZW 575, David.
No traffic for this one tonight. WQZW 575.
All right, thank you, David. WQZZ 968, Doug.
I guess my only information would be to be curious and have fun. That's what this is all about. WQCD 968, I'll be clear.
All right, thank you, Doug. WRCM 330, Bob.
Yeah, WRCM 330. About the only thought there, along with be courteous, is remember we've all had a first day and a first learning curve. So, cut them some slack and let the new guys listen in and fit in, and everybody will fall into step. But we all had the first time we pressed the button. WRCM 330 out.
All right, thank you, Bob, and that's good advice there. Remember, it's supposed to be fun. We're doing this because we enjoy it. WREM 499, Alan.
Same with everybody else here, just fairly new and listen to etiquette, and yeah, enjoying the net. Thanks.
All right, Alan, thanks for joining us, and hope you get some good information out of this. WRFJ 642, Ken. WRFK 892, Chris. It's a rough copy on you last time, but we'll try it again. WRFL 449, Doug.
First, thank you, Dave, for being our net controller and for the opportunity to chime in and learn. So what I've learned in the short time I've been online is when people announce that they're listening and the network is quiet, go ahead and respond to them, introduce yourself, and get to know others on the network.
Very good, Doug, and it's definitely a good idea to chime in with when you hear other people there. Nothing gets rid of dead air faster than starting a conversation, so that's all good stuff there. WQVG 601, Mike.
Good evening to you, Dave. Good evening to the net. My goodness, you do such a wonderful job. Thank you very much. Same thing the other guys are all saying, show some common courtesy for your fellow operators out here. If somebody's having a conversation, don't get in the middle of their conversation and ask for a radio check or just say you're listening. Either make a comment on the subject matter or wait until they're clearing and then ask for your radio check or whatever, which is just be common courtesy, and enjoy yourself. Don't take it so seriously. We're out here to have fun, fellas. We're out here enjoying the hobby. We want you to enjoy the hobby. I've been doing it for a while, and I say some crazy things out here. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to get out here and be yourself, because that's what it's all about, to have fun with it and enjoy the radio hobby. 73's around the band, WQVG 601, from the Garden Spot, Gary, Indiana.
All right, thank you, Mike, and definitely some good suggestions there. Yeah, just get over that mic fright and don't be worried about what other people think. Just throw yourself out there. WQVY 669, Ryan. WRAN 345, Wally.
Yes, sir. WRAN 345. Yeah, we're listening and got into this a little while ago to Mike and Dave. WQBG 601, a couple of good friends of mine. I was on 11 meters and then I got my amateur license. I hold a general class, and these guys introduced me to GMRS, and I said, oh boy, it gets worse the further we go along there, over.
Very good, Wally, and that's for sure. It's an endless pit, and the more radios and niches you can find yourself, the worse off you're going to be financially, but you know what? At least it's good for mental health there. WRAX 542, buddy.
Well, the wife said you better get what you need before I retire.
All these new guys out here doing all these radio checks. We don't mind if
she pays for all this, bless her heart.
checking and bowing out,
I
a little bit. If you want to check
71
your radio,
and I'm retired.
Get a little bit of conversation, engage with somebody. Just don't check it and bow out and shut your radio back off.
I got everything here to keep me busy, and you guys are a great bunch of guys out there to listen to from the east to the west coast, north to the south. I really enjoying the GMRS mode here, and the roll calls on Sunday there. Okay, 73s, God bless, and thanks again there for letting us put our 2 cents in here. WRAN 345, Hobart, Indiana. We'll be standing by monitor.
Sounds good, Wally. Buddy, you doubled there. If you want to throw that again.
Yeah, we'll try it again real quick. I just wanted to put out there if all the guys that are coming in for new radio checks that are joining in, instead of just jumping in and wanting a radio check and then turning your radio back off, engage in a little conversation when you put out that radio check and talk to everybody for a little bit and see how things are going. And nobody minds you jumping in there doing a radio check, but, get out there and chew the rag a little bit, talk. WRX 542. Great net.
QSL. Yeah, we were kind of afraid to do that at first. Now we're getting more used to it, Real good, real good. WRAN 345, we're monitoring.
All right, thank you there, buddy, and that's certainly good advice. Coming up with something to talk about is probably one of the first tricks to get over, I think, when you're first getting started, and even just talking about the radio you're using or the antenna you're using or, why you're doing a radio check, that's often enough to start a good conversation. Moving along to WRCN 496, Cooper.
Okay, real good. WRAN 345, clear.
Give somebody else a chance, Wally.
WRCN 496, Cooper. If you're in there, go ahead. WRCQ 487, Jay.
Thank you there, Net Control, again for running this. You do a fantastic job. I'd say one of the things I'd like the guys to focus on is the quick keying. Not only does it give a second for the speakers to cool down, but it allows other people to participate in conversations. I know for me, when I'm talking out here, it's not a two-way conversation. If you hear me out here, I'd like to see 3, 4, 5, 6 guys going back and forth. Leave those gaps. Let everybody enjoy the hobby and participate at the same time. And again, I welcome that. Thanks again there, Net Control, WRCQ 487, Jake, clear.
Very good, Jay, and that's certainly a good point. Give everyone a second there, and I don't think everyone has the courtesy tones on the repeaters, but they're often still pretty short, and so just take a breath at the end of somebody else's transmission there. Moving on to WRCQ 487, Unit 3, Tyler.
Sorry about that, Net Control, he's not available.
No problem at all. WRDA 843, Shane.
Yeah, this is WRDA 843. I think there have been some good ideas already. I'm listening. No traffic for me, though, tonight. Thanks.
All right. Shane, thanks for dropping by. WRFL 246, Don. WRBV 327, Dale.
Remember, repeater owners, people repairing the repeaters, and you for running the net and everything. Just remember all the people involved and all the
stuff they do in the background. WRBV 327.
All right, very good, Dale. Appreciate that. WRDQ 608, William.
WRDQ 608. It's probably a really etiquette, but one thing I try to do is get people's first names when I'm talking to them, so I can, and I make a little note, so if I hear them again, I can call them by their name. I don't know if that helps or not, but that's what I try. Thanks for running that. Sounds good. WRDQ 608.
Very good, William, and definitely a good call on the personal touch there. WRFL 315, Brian.
WRFL 315, just trying to learn things, learn the way the net operates, trying to meet some new people, figure things out. I just wish we could do it a couple, 3 times a week.
All right, very good, Brian. Thanks for joining us this evening, and keep sticking with it. You'll have a lot of fun with it. Moving on to New Mexico, WQJI 810, Russell. Nothing heard. WR.
I dropped them, Dave.
All right.
593, North Carolina's off.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for that. Let's see what else we got on here. Gotcha. North Carolina's still on here. It's New Mexico that was having some issues there with some interference. WRAR 671, Shannon in Baytown, Texas.
Comments to the net other than a question, is my radio doing better now?
All right, it's still pretty noisy, but I can hear you just fine. No issues there, and thanks for stopping by. WQJV 506, Paul in Milwaukee.
Yeah, I agree. Common courtesy and enjoy the hobby for sure. And you know, you're asking for a radio check. You could, you know, get involved with the conversation that's taking place. That's all I have. WQJV 506. Thank you.
WRDZ 952, Jack, and thanks for your comments there, Paul.
Yeah, this is WRDZ 952, Jack. I'm actually kind of new to the GMRS hobby. I was doing ham radio before, but one thing I'm always trying to do whenever I'm available and I hear someone sending out asking for a radio check, I always try to respond. And usually they're testing quite a few radios, so it gives me a chance to talk to them a few times, and we usually just talk about what they're doing and why they're doing it. WRDZ 952, back to net.
All right, very good, Jack. That's good advice. WREN 713, Rob.
WREN 713. Well, to be real honest, I think that everybody should smile when they're talking into the mic. Everybody can see when somebody smiles.
That's good advice, and it certainly makes a difference. Kind of your attitude as you get on the mic changes a lot about how the conversation goes, so that's good. WRFK, actually, I already have you checked out, WRFK 526, so we'll move on to WRDR 919. I didn't get a name and location. If you're still out there, go and give a call.
RFK 526. Sorry, I misspoke. I thought I was just checking in. I didn't think I was checking out.
No problem, Rick. Go ahead. If you want the floor, go.
Well, being new to it, a lot of the advice that's been given has been great, but one of the things as a person who's horrible at remembering names, someone mentioned try to get their name. I have scratch paper and a pencil handy whenever I'm talking, because as bad as I am, as soon as I hear them broadcast, I try to at least get the last 3 digits and then write their name down, so I'm not embarrassed by forgetting their name in the first 5 minutes I'm talking to them. WRFK 526, back to monitoring.
Very good, Rick, and that's certainly good advice, especially true if, not just for names and call signs, which are hard to pair. If you start kind of following along kind of in technical discussions, it's easy to forget that information, at least for me. I swear I have the memory of the goldfish, so the pen and paper helps a lot there. Last person on the round table, WRFI 782, Steve in Houston, Texas. I believe you might have been in and out, but we'll give you a shot anyway. All right, that's the end of the round table. Before we move into the general check-in for the following Nets roll call, did I miss anyone that had checked into the net at this time? People that have, are on the roll call that have checked in. Not quite open check-in just yet. Please call.
WQYR. Katran, this is Rockford, WRBP 334, checking in and out. I'm still kind of busy here.
Okay, very good, Rockford. Thanks for checking in and out. I'll add you to the list. And there was another station in there.
WQYR 748.
All right, go ahead, Lee.
Just checking in and out. Just happened to turn my radio on. I apologize for not getting on earlier.
No problem at all. Got you in there. And now it's time for the real fun to begin. Let's see where this mosh pit goes. We'll now open it up for general check-in. General check-in is open to all licensed GMRS users, whether a regular or first-time check-in. If you check in during this portion of the net, you will be automatically placed on the roll call for the next 5 nets in order to have a turn at the roundtable discussions in the future. Check-ins are called for per state. At times, depending on crowding, we may call for stations in groups based on the last letter of your call sign. For example, my call sign is WQBS 960. I would check in during the call for stations ending in Sierra through Zulu, that's S through Z. If you do know your phonetics and you're able to use them, they help a lot. So not just to kind of help with interference, but also kind of just to slow down things. So if you know them, please use them. We'll start with Arizona stations. Any check-ins, please call now. All right, nothing heard. Next up, New Mexico stations. Any stations wishing to check in, please call now.
Whiskey Romeo Echo Mike 305. This is Mark in Albuquerque checking in late. Sorry I missed the first one.
No problem, Mark. Got you in here, and it sounded like there might have been another station trying to get in there. Go ahead.
Yeah, Whiskey Romeo Echo Echo 380. Brett checking in.
Okay, thanks, Brett. Got you in here. Any other New Mexico stations, please call.
WRAN 47.
Okay, Mike, thanks for checking in. I got you in the log. Any other New Mexico station?
One in Albuquerque.
All right, there was a doubling there, local to the repeater, had some interference there, but there was a station in there in Albuquerque. Go ahead.
Whiskey Romeo Delta Yankee
651 Whitney in Albuquerque.
Okay, very good, Whitney. Got you in the log, and you'll be on the next 5 sessions for the roundtable if you wish to join us. Any other stations in New Mexico?
WRAN 47 for a short comment.
Go ahead, Mike.
I was just going to say, during the roundtable, after your second call for a New Mexico station, at least as far as I could hear, we in New Mexico lost you completely for almost the entire rest of the state. I don't know if you were aware of that or not.
We're aware of that. Unfortunately, we had some interference that was coming through the network there, so we dropped the link. And unfortunately, sometimes when we're running things, we have to do that. I don't like to do that, but that's why.
No problem. I was just curious what was going on, so I didn't know what was happening, so I thought I'd throw that in. Okay, no problem. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. You're doing a great job. Appreciate you running that. Now it's clear. WRAN 47.
No problem, Mike. Thanks for dropping by. Any other stations in New Mexico wishing to check in?
WRCC 710, checking in late. If you can hear me, I'm on a walkie-talkie broadcasting off my drill press here. And my wife checked in earlier, but I guess she was on Simplex.
We hear you, Monty. You're up.
Hey, just checking in, late check-in. WRCC 710, no further traffic. Y'all take care. Thanks for doing the net.
All right, sounds good, Monty, and have Rita in there as well. Thanks for dropping by. Any other stations in New Mexico? All right, got some extra chunky peanut butter coming through the system there. Last call for New Mexico station before we move on to Texas. All right, got it coming through the Midwest system there. For some reason, I can't throw you guys off, so we'll just deal with it. Next up, Texas stations. Any stations looking to check in, please call. Nothing heard from Texas, but things are a little odd at the moment, so we'll try it again. Last call for Texas stations. Any Texas stations wishing to check in, please.
GMRS 991, Randall and Austin, Texas.
All right, your audio is really hot there. If you could back off the mic, I think your radio might need some adjustment. If you can back away from it, that'll probably help as well. And try again. Okay, nothing heard. Moving on to Wisconsin. Well, they're offline. Let's see, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana. We'll skip that. On to North Carolina. North Carolina stations. Any stations wishing to check in from that neck of the woods, please call.
Echo Bravo 947. You have Bob in Mooresville, North Carolina.
All right, I have Echo Bravo 947. If you can give me the first little bit of the call sign there, and I believe the name was Bob, is that right?
Romeo Echo Bravo 947.
Okay, very good. Get you in there. Any other stations in North Carolina wishing to make the net? Nothing heard. Moving on to New Jersey. Any stations in New Jersey wishing to check in? All right, and I see there's another repeater that I'm not normally used to seeing on here, node 24501. I want to say maybe South Carolina, but I could be completely wrong on that. If you're on that system, please give your call sign out.
QTD 542, Whiskey, Quebec, Tango, Delta, 542, Brett, Carter.
I have Whiskey, Quebec, I think India, but maybe correct me. So Whiskey, Quebec, India, Delta 542. Brett, please correct me if I'm wrong.
Tango. Tango is in T.
Okay, very good, Brett. Get you in there. Any other stations on that repeater? Please call. All right, now we open it up to any stations anywhere in the country. Any other stations wishing to check in anywhere with call signs ending through Alpha through India, A through I. If your call sign ends with Alpha through India, please. Okay, general call for check-ins. Any location, call signs ending with Juliet through Romeo, J through R. Please call now. Okay, general call for check-ins. Sierra through Zulu, S through Z. If your call sign ends with S through Z and you'd like to check into the net, please call.
WQLS 991, recheck.
Okay, got you Whiskey, Quebec, Lima, Lima, 991. Is that correct?
Negative, that's going to be WQLS 991.
Okay, your audio is still really hot, and I'm having a trouble kind of following those second two letters there. If you can give me something phonetically, even if it's not the standard alphabet, names or something, that'll help.
Whiskey, Quebec, Lima, Sierra, 991.
Okay, WQLS 991, is that right?
Whiskey Romeo Foxtrot Kilo 894.
Okay, WRFK 894 got you in the log. Anyone else? Let's see. We skipped through the Midwest, and I see you guys are back on there. So we'll go back up there real quick. Stations in Wisconsin wishing to check in, please. stations in Illinois wishing to check in, please call now.
Bravo, Lima, Dallas.
Okay, I have Bravo Lima. I couldn't get much else there. Audio was a little low if you want to try again.
Whiskey Romeo, Bravo, Lima, 826, Mike, West Dallas, Wisconsin.
Okay, I have WRBL 826. Mike, is that right?
That is correct.
All right, very good, Mike. Thanks for checking in, and you'll be on the roll for the next 5. Any other stations in Illinois wishing to check? All right, moving along to Indiana. Any stations in Indiana wishing to check in, please call now.
Whiskey Romeo Foxtrot Kilo 894. I am from Indiana. I checked in earlier. You dropped us. There was static. I am a first time this, so great forum. Thanks.
Okay, very good. I got you in there, and we'll see you in the next round. Any other stations in let's see, where did we leave it? Indiana stations, please call. All right, we'll do the round for any stations anywhere one more time. Any stations anywhere in the country, please call. All right, next week's net is going to be run by Darren, WRC Tucson. And the role of net control operator is open to anyone with a GMRS license, so if you'd like to take a stab at running this thing, you don't have to be an expert by any means. It's open to anybody who wants to try it. It's basically just reading a script and going through a spreadsheet. It makes it really easy. So it's open for anyone that wants to do it. If you're interested, give us a shot throughout the week. This has been the 10th session of the National GMRS Net. Thank you all for your participation. We had a total of 87 check-ins this evening. Not a bad number at all. Again, this net utilizes linked repeaters throughout the United States that are coordinated by MyGMRS. For information on the National GMRS Net and the various groups linked together this evening, or to find information on obtaining a GMRS license, please visit usgmrs.com. For information on the GMRS service in general, and to find other repeaters located throughout the country, visit mygmrs.com. That's mygmrs.com. The National GMRS Net meets every Sunday at 5 p.m. Arizona time, 6 Mountain, 7 Central, and 8 Eastern. Thanks to all who checked in, the many repeater owners that, along with MyGMRS, help make this net a reality. We'll see you all next time. This is TVS 960 returning the repeater system to its regular operation and wishing everyone a good evening. Stay safe this week, and I'll be standing by.